So my name is Charlotte, and I grew up in Rhode Island and went to college in Minnesota at Macalester College, where I studied geography and urban studies. And studying geography and urban studies is what got me really interested in what has become my career-long passion of the combination of sustainability and business. So after Macalester, I received a Watson Fellowship to study women's bicycle culture in 5 countries around the world. And through that fellowship, I was connected to a nonprofit in Boston, Massachusetts called Bikes Not Bombs, where I was then hired to work in their international programs. I was eventually promoted to the Operations and International Programs Director at Bikes Not Bombs, where I was in charge of both managing our operations and collections on the US side of things, as well as managing our partnerships with our implementing partners throughout Latin America and Africa and doing a lot of relationship management with those partners. I initially started at Bikes Not Bombs because I was really interested in the social impact side of the work, which I continue to support and think is great work. However, I found throughout my time there that I really enjoyed the operations side of things. I really enjoyed thinking about how can we do these processes more efficiently and thinking about how can we scale this. And so throughout my time at Bikes Not Bombs, I actually had a lot of interaction with waste management. I worked with transfer stations throughout the New England area to collect bicycles, and on the international side of things, I saw what happened with our surplus goods that Americans no longer wanted and how those moved around the world. And so as I began to think about doing something different after 10 years of working in bicycles, I knew that waste management and recycling was what I wanted to move into. So I decided to come back to school to UCLA to get a dual degree in urban planning and an MBA to combine my interests in impact and sustainability, as well as thinking about how do we do those things profitably, efficiently, and thinking about how do you really take that perspective of a manager and how do you think about things from that perspective. And so I'm really excited to be here today to interview with Republic Services, which I think is a great combination of both my urban planning background and thinking about the public-facing side of waste management, as well as thinking about how do you run a good business.